I mean, honestly.
Okay, stop right there. You know what?
Let's get straight
You
into
keep
the gay
pointing out
shit.
every tweezed, plucked, shaved, skinny, wannabe muscle boy who walks by.
Jesus
And I'm
Christ.
You wanna
I
know
got
what
this one
kind of
just for you, Dylan.
MAN makes me H-O-T?
You've heard this, right?
Bear.
I haven't heard this
I
now.
want a bear, big and studly. A motherfucker all horny and cuddly. I want a bear, a teddy to squeeze. An Ursa Minor for this major to please. I want a bear, a
I
daddy,
assume I'm the bear. I
a
assume
furry
it's
body that's all mine to rub.
Well, I have it playing over here on this other screen, and this is just from YouTube.
Dinner, then do me on the table.
Hold on.
I want a bear, won't you be my bear? Do you dare? Won't you be my bear? I want
I'm gonna be honest, this video is highly disturbing. Very disturbing. I could have played My Pussy Be Yankin' by Lady.
Be yanking.
That is,
Oh.
let me actually pull that up because this is one that I wanted to play today.
What the fuck is happening? We are not even 2 minutes into the show and we've already gone through gay shit. Now we're playing My Pussy Be Yankin'.
You've never heard that?
What the? I don't know what the fuck that means. No, I've never heard My Pussy Be Yankin'.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this one of is this one of those songs you play when you're about to fuck Landon? You play My Pussy Be Yankin'. Some people play My Neck, My Back, My Pussy, and My Crack, but Landon plays My Pussy Be Crankin', Yankin', Hanky Pankin'.
Here we go. Tell me this is not the greatest thing
Christ.
ever. This is by Lady,
Oh boy.
and this is totally worth it. My mother would be ashamed.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Close your eyes, hold my thighs, nigga, enjoy this ride. I see that platinum rapper, nigga, that's
Look, this
Hard
is
R,
it.
we're gonna get in trouble
Yep,
for that.
yep, that's it. We're cutting you off, Lady.
We're two white dudes can't play that.
Right. You go yank in the corner over there, Lady, because
Yeah.
you're gonna get me demonetized on
We're
YouTube.
done. It's already over. It's already over. Oh Jesus.
All right. Well, let's welcome everybody. This is episode 4. My name's Landon. That's Dylan over there, and we have no idea what we're doing every time we come on here. So,
4 already? We've done 4 of these.
4 of these. Yes.
Oh my god. I guess when you've done as many shows as we've done just in our lives, they all kind of just combine into one big thing.
Yeah, I figured once we started doing this show that I would, number them from the get-go, so I at least know how
You
many
wouldn't
we've
lose
done.
track.
Yeah, so that's the only reason I know what number we're at. So I want to first off say thanks to everybody joining in. Initially starting up during the countdown, we had more live viewers than I think we've ever had before at one time. So, as soon as we start playing some Pussy Be Yankin', though,
Everybody
get
drop. Nobody. No, their pussies do not be yanking.
right. So, it is what it is. I actually had a phone call coming through as we were starting the show here, and it was within the last 15 seconds of me switching and doing all this stuff.
Maybe
back
they
here.
should have left a message.
They did. But
they
I
leave
just
a
wanted
message?
to say I'm sorry I didn't answer that, but I had to hit a bunch of damn buttons. So you
Did
can
they
call
leave a
back if you
message?
want. It says there did. Let's play it. I
see.
haven't heard this yet, so we're going right off the cuff.
God.
And I think it's someone who called before because
Oh, I hope it's who I think it is.
it's loading. Let's see if it's going to go through. And then I got some really crazy news I want to get into right off the bat. I do have a hard out time, Dylan. We didn't talk about this, but I have to be gone by 2:30.
It's fine. Sean Cohen and Jerry both in the chat. Thank you both for watching.
Yeah. I actually have the chat coming through all on one page so far.
Oh,
If
fantastic.
that's the only 2 people that have commented.
I believe it is because I checked I've checked all the pages.
Oh, here we go, Jerry. Another 2 hours of my life that'll be gone.
Well, no, if it's 2:30.
Well,
if
yeah,
If you
yeah.
can be gone at 2:30, that's only about an hour of your life. You know, we're
Yeah.
not. Hey,
Exactly.
You know?
This is look. I'm not taking 2 hours of your life today. Who knows? Maybe we'll come back again this weekend.
maybe we'll go on later today. Who fucking knows?
Right.
It's up to Landon.
Right. But as of right now, I got to get my little one. So, and at least until she goes to sleep tonight, we're only rocking 1 hour. But I don't know. This thing seems to still be loading. So I want to get into this because the most important thing that we talk about here on this podcast is wrestling, and I'm curious, Dylan, did you get into this, the drama going around about Marty Jannetty,
Oh my
one
God, I
half
just heard about
of the
this
Midnight
morning.
Rockers? I know you remember that amazing point in time when he received Sweet Chin Music from Shawn Michaels, and their friendship was crushed forever back in 1992.
Ladies and gentlemen, picture it, if you will. 1992, the Rockers, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, the fucking coke addict, Marty Jannetty, in the barber shop.
Right.
A huge super kick through the fucking window. Marty Jannetty's career and friendship is shattered forever. Oh yeah, the macho madness in the air.
So
but I heard,
go ahead.
He had went on Facebook, and this is not the first Facebook comment that he made that was stupid. He basically was threatening somebody and said,
I have the comment if you would like for me to read it.
yeah, please go ahead.
Okay.
I would hate to misrepresent Mr. Marty Jannetty.
Well, and it's good to know that he has since deleted this, but this is what started all the drama. He posted on Facebook here, and it says, and excuse me while I try to read his artard language here that is very hard to understand. He says, I never told no one this, even my brother Gino, because Gino would have killed him, and I didn't want my brother gone. Hell, he'd only recently came home from Vietnam. I was 13 working at Victory Lane's bowling alley buying weed from a fag. Am I allowed to say fag?
Probably not, but we're already in now.
I love how they, like, in this post, because I'm on like a TMZ article or whatever, they blurred out AG of fag. So it just says F. So I'm assuming that it is a fag. But hey. He said he was buying weed from that fag who worked there, and he put his hands on me. He dragged me around to the back of the building. You already know what he was going to try to do. He's going to try and fuck Marty Jannetty. All right. That was the very first time I made a man disappear. They never found him. They should have looked in the Chattahoochee River. But Winnie, this girl that's in his pictures with him, I likes you so damn much, probably my favorite. But I promised myself way back then nobody would ever hurt me again. That includes you. I loved you, but you hurt me with your fucking Jamaican jealousy. You go on your own way. I don't need you. So, as you can imagine, with someone as popular and as famous as Marty Jannetty, someone posting that up is going to start some controversy. So down here in good old Columbus, Georgia, they are looking into this claim. Obviously, nobody has found of this body in the Chattahoochee. And honestly, that's probably what it's going to come down to. If they can't find it, whatever.
Yeah, but they're looking for a body that's been there for 40 fucking years.
Right. They're not going to find it.
They ain't going to find Dick.
Now,
right?
he does go on to claim that what he did was self-defense. So here he says Jannetty claims that the man tried to grab his genitals, which honestly, man, if he's just grabbing you and you didn't have to pay for it, you should have enjoyed the free ride. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, he was trying to grab him, and then that's when Marty Jannetty grabbed a brick and started bashing his face in. He goes, I didn't want to kill the guy. I only wanted to beat his ass. Oh, my God. Can you here's a quote. Can you imagine dragging a guy? He just tried to fuck you in the ass. Can you imagine dragging a guy down to the river and throwing him in and then finding out on the news the dude's missing? You know the dude and you know more than that. Man, that affected me real bad, bro. What?
You know, brother, when those guys try to fuck you in the ass, brother, they try to stick their tree trunk cock right in your small brown eye, brother. You have no other choice but to take them down, brother.
Yeah.
With me and Hulkamania and all those Hulkamaniacs around, brother. You just fucking kill a guy. Do you have, by chance, the comment he made about his daughter in the past?
I don't know.
Oh, boy. Okay, so I have to paraphrase. And as I said, I hate to misrepresent the great Marty Jannetty.
Right.
But basically, he posted a picture of his daughter and said something along the lines of, if this wasn't my daughter, I would fuck her. I had to go have a paternity test done just to make sure that she was mine. Because if she wasn't, I would fuck her. It was very much like when Donald Trump was talking about Ivanka.
Actually, I know what you're talking about. Wasn't it like who was it, like his stepdaughter or something? And found out that this girl was not his. So then he goes.
No, this one he found out was his.
Okay.
Marty Jannetty found out this one was his.
I'm thinking about somebody else then.
Donald Trump said similar things about Ivanka.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, basically he went and got a paternity test to make sure that his daughter is his because he wanted to fuck her. I don't know what's happening in his mind. I know he's really coked out. I listen, the dude needs help. He doesn't need jail time. He needs help. And you know, there's a real problem with rehabilitation centers in the United States, and that is they're not really rehabilitation. They're like behavior modification or behavior enhancement.
Right.
And it's a really scary and slippery slope, much like Marty Jannetty's bumhole. To segue, this is going to be a great segue. To segue from Marty Jannetty's bumhole to everyone's bumholes around the world, Landon already knows where I'm going with this. Ladies and gentlemen, Taco Bell cannot keep their dirty little Mexican fingers.
Look, dude, we brought this up 2 weeks ago. They're changing the menu, and some big shit was going to change if they were dropping that many menu items.
They cannot. And by the way, if I ever get famous, we have to get rid of that line that I just said because it's ruined.
What'd you say?
Now.
Okay, don't repeat it. I can only block it out once. Don't do it twice.
Yeah. So basically, these people cannot. They can't stay out of scandal. The other week, I think it was on episode 2, we talked about how Taco Bell got rid of several items, including all of their potato product items.
Right. Which was a big deal.
Similarly, they made a similar decision last August. They reduced their entire menu to 10 combos, and they dropped such popular items as the Cool Ranch Dorito Taco, which, once again, didn't have Taco Bell until super recently. Don't know about any of this shit.
Look, that was the greatest taco ever. That was a horrible decision.
So
they kept the nacho cheese one and got rid of the Doritos Loco, like Cool Ranch one, which was fire.
Let me read this article. This is from Bro Bible, like bro. And this was written by Brandon Wernerd. As the saying goes, the only constant in life is change. A couple weeks ago, Taco Bell announced that they're making changes to their menu. Beginning August 13th, the fast food chain is simplifying their menu by dropping some favorites. All things considered, 12 items are being removed from the Taco Bell menu. Once again, these include the grilled steak soft taco, the 7-layer burrito, the nacho supreme, the spicy potato soft taco, the beefy Fritos burrito,
right,
the cheesy fiesta potatoes, and the loaded grillers. All right, Landon, how many of these items have you had?
All of them.
And are they all pretty good?
They're all pretty decent. I actually never had that steak taco, steak soft taco or whatever. And then when we read it on here that it was going away, the next time I went to Taco Bell, I got one just so I could, if I ever needed to go back in my memory, I could say I had that,
Yeah. So the chain made a similar move last August, dropping the menu to 10 combos and dropping items like the Cool Ranch Doritos. Nevertheless, the news of the menu revamp during the middle of a pandemic, when nerves were already sky high, shook Taco Bell fans to their very core, some questioning the timing of such a dramatic change to beloved comfort food. Taco Bell Quarterly even tweeting, LOL, we haven't left our house in 8 fucking months. And now the Taco Bell menu is going to have 8 items on it after next week. I'm trying not to break character.
No, you're
Landon.
good. You're doing a really good job, actually.
So what does Taco Bell... Fuck, I shouldn't have said anything. So what does Taco Bell have in the cooker? A limited time $5 Grand Nacho box, according to the company. But apparently, it's testing one of the most beloved snack foods in America. According to blog Food Beast, a Taco Bell in Fullerton, California recently started serving, drum roll please.
Oh, I already shared it on the screen, so you're...
Fuck! God damn it.
Only like 3 seconds ago.
Chicken wings, everyone. Bone-in chicken wings.
I have a picture up right now. Let me just double check, and I know you guys see this, but yeah. So I have a picture of it up here on the screen. Actually, it's a little video. I'm going to play it so you can kind of see it.
Heard it here first. Taco Bell is testing chicken wings. I found them at a location in Fullerton, California. Ordered a few. Okay, put a little hot sauce on them.
Taco sauce on
Enjoy.
hot wings? All right, so in that video, he obviously doesn't give out any idea of whether or not they were actually good.
If the article, if I can continue with this, they do.
Oh, okay.
The restaurant chain is officially calling it the Crispy Chicken Wings. Food Beast got to try the Taco Bell wings, which are apparently served in a box of 5 wings with a side of spicy ranch as a dip, no blue cheese, however. It costs $4.99 per order. So what is that, $1 a wing, basically?
I mean, that's This is a... Yes, okay, go ahead. You finish and then I'll go.
Well, no.
Yeah, that's about $1.
You're right. That's standard, which for fast food, you would think they would maybe go cheaper unless it's premium quality, which if there's anything we don't talk about, it's not premium meat.
Right. Well, if you look at those wings, you see the picture of it. I know you didn't see it when I pulled it up on the screen here, but they look exactly like KFC wings, and I'm pretty sure KFC wings are a lot cheaper than $1 a piece. So I'm just saying, like, those do not look like quality wings to begin with. Listen, you may not know what this is, being up from Pennsylvania, but if I'm gonna pay $1 a wing, I'm going to like Mellow Mushroom or something, and I'm gonna get some bomb ass wings, dude. I'm not going to Taco Bell for wings to put freaking taco sauce on the wings. Dude, those wings were not even sauced, bro. They were literally KFC wings.
Well,
they were just
wait, we're getting to the description of these wings. We're getting
it's
to the
starting to piss me off now, so...
It's important to note that these aren't boneless wings. They're traditional bone-in wings in a breaded coating, served as drums and flats. Ironically enough, you don't get to choose, though. This isn't in the article. This is... Right. You don't get to, like, say, hey, I want all drums, I want all flats. It's random. So, how do they taste? According to Food Beast, quote, he told me that the wings themselves were, quote, very crispy and had a mild Taco Bell seasoning flavor to them. I would have loved something like the volcano sauce mixed with the ranch or the volcano sauce on its own, he mentioned. Still to him, Taco Bell nailed it on what they're doing good at. Textures. The flats do what they need to do, and the drums were crispy. And they both had a fair amount of meat. So that's from Food Beast, and the article does continue. Really quick, I just want to talk about this though, because obviously this is a sample. This isn't across Taco Bell across the world or America, but are they? Who are they trying to appeal to here?
This is the thing that frustrates me about it is they got rid of a bunch of vegetarian options to bring in chicken wings. Now, I'm not a vegetarian. I love eating meat, but to me that doesn't make sense. And those wings look like shit. I'm not going to lie, they look like shit. Look, KFC isn't doing the best right now, or hasn't for many years. Taco Bell, you probably shouldn't take any menu items from them or any advice from them to try to make your brand better because they look like shit. Nobody wants to put taco sauce on wings. I don't think of getting hot wings. This is what, dude, it gets me so fired up and so pissed off.
Can I just say I love this? I did not expect this kind of reaction. I love this.
You got to understand, man. I've made my living working in the restaurant industry pretty much ever since my working career started. And I worked for the past company that I just left that I worked for was a pizza chain, dude, and they didn't even want to do wings. And I'm like, come on, man, you're a pizza chain, you have to do wings. Eventually, you know, we got it on the menu, and it took off. It's a huge hit. But Taco Bell, dude, no. There's actually a restaurant about 30 minutes from me that's called Tacos and Wings. And I was like, dude, that's the weirdest thing ever. But, I mean, whatever, dude. To each his own. I just think that maybe they should have brought in something else for these vegetarians. Or maybe they're trying to get away from it because they weren't selling. But I don't know.
Here's something and this makes sense to me. And Landon, you can tell me if this is already on the menu. I don't know. I recall being in high school, there was a menu item when I was younger. They didn't serve it when I got older, but it was a fan favorite. It was called a Mexican pizza. It was a small circular pizza.
They're my favorite thing on the menu
Mexican
there,
cheese.
actually.
Now, so what you're saying is those are on the menu.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
In theory, couldn't you make a full-sized Mexican pizza as opposed to a personal size and market it as a combo deal? You get a full-sized 8-cut Mexican pizza and X amount of wings.
Dylan, that's fat boy talk. All right.
But that's what I'm
that's
saying.
all that is. That is not going to work. Nobody wants a goddamn 8-slice pizza, fucking Mexican pizza. I want a little goddamn Mexican pizza.
McDonald's tried to make pizza in the 90s.
And spaghetti, too.
It's spaghetti. They had mixed spaghetti.
They had mixed spaghetti and meatballs. You damn skippy they did.
I don't think it even had meatballs. I think it was meat sauce. I don't think it was meatballs.
Dude, I'm going to pull it up. I'm almost certain that was
meatballs. I think it was meat sauce, bro. I don't think it was even meatballs. I think it was literally angel hair pasta.
Yeah, you're right.
Meatballs.
It says mixed spaghetti with a dish of sauce drenched noodles. Yeah, it doesn't even say meat sauce.
But now wait, as a professional fat man, do you see that as being the route that they're moving in? If assuming that they're making this change because of quarantine, which I think they're a little late to the boat, but who the fuck knows at this point?
Yeah.
What if they're going to look at the takeout industry? There's a lot of people that are ordering pizza and wings during these times. And what if they start delivering? Fuck, if Taco Bell does delivery. Now I'm not a Taco Bell connoisseur. We've talked about, I've had Taco Bell once. Yeah. It was super recent.
They actually do delivery, which most companies do now through third-party services. Yeah. Taco Bell has a contract with Grubhub. So that's who they do theirs through. I can tell you this right now, just from, pull the curtain back a little bit, inside scoop. You're never at Taco Bell without retrofitting in a massive pizza oven. There's nothing. You're not going to be able to get a pizza bigger than probably this big, just simply because of the little oven that they use to cook them is only 12 inches by 12 inches. At most, and that's max capacity. So there's no way that it's ever going to get, more than that.
See, and this is, once again, this is just a suggestion as a professional fat man.
Right.
And that's what I feel. I feel like there's no other way that it makes sense because people do like wings. That is true.
Right.
But all of these bigger companies that try wings fail miserably because they fucking suck. Now, granted, if Taco Bell nailed the texture like this fella claims, maybe that's a step in the right direction. Because of all the reviews I've heard of people adding wings, it never lasted long and nobody could nail the texture. But having said that, even bars and places that do wings don't nail the texture. You ever have wings from Domino's?
No. Well, no.
Listen, wings from Domino's. You know how like when you eat a wing you expect it to have like a crunch. You expect it to have like a skin.
Yeah, so what you're telling me is that when you get wings from Domino's, it feels like a snail slurping down your throat.
Even here I have the best description. Imagine sticking a dowel rod through a sponge and just eating it
That's
eating
gross.
it off of the dowel
That's
rod.
freaking
That's what
gross.
it's like to eat wings from Domino's.
Yeah, that's gross.
Maybe someone in the chat can back me up. I don't know if anyone's
Yeah,
still actively in the.
Well, I do want to mention, Dylan. I don't know if it was the pussy be yanking or if it was the daddy bee, but we have crossed the highest amount of live viewers that I've ever seen us have on our streams here. It's
3?
looking like about 36 people live across the
Yay! Hi,
platform.
everyone.
So to everybody watching, thanks for joining in.
Appreciate it.
This is the show where we talk about things that we don't even know what we're going to talk about. It's
Yeah,
just
we have no idea
freeballing
what
it.
we
make
talked about
no
Marty
plans.
Jannetty and Taco Bell.
At-
And you have to admit though, my segue from Marty Jannetty getting fucked in the ass to Taco Bell, very solid.
It was very smooth, very smooth.
And my reading, listen, you have to give me credit. Most people fucking can't read a sentence without that Porky pigging it up.
Yeah.
I just read a fucking article for you, and I did pretty decent.
Well, I'll say, we haven't even really talked in like a week and a half. It's been
No.
it's been a kind of a crazy time, and this show we really try to not talk about all the drama going on in the world, and the negativity of crap that everyone else is talking about. We really try to keep this more upbeat and stuff like that. But this past week and a half, man, has been tough. I'm not going to lie. It's been really tough. So, I personally needed that little bit of a break there. And I'm sure you did too.
Well, and that's the thing. We both had shit going on in our personal lives, both dealing with separate things, but both very serious things.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And so, hopefully everything at the end of the tunnel gets better, and I don't want to get into it because I don't want anyone to be sad, especially with our breaking 3 listeners.
Right.
But we do want to thank everybody for coming in and watching us right now. Landon, thinking about like other shit that we talk about all the time, I wanted to ask you if you had looked into Kid Nation at all.
Kid Nation.
Remember that I talked about it the first week, where all the kids went to that deserted town.
Oh, no, I didn't look into it. I do remember you
yeah.
telling me about it. I did not look into it.
I wanted you to
write
look
it down.
into that.
Let me write it down. Let's talk about that next week because
All right.
I don't know why.
I'm pissed.
My
I'm
problem
so
is,
pissed.
dude, is if I don't write things down,
You'll just
especially
not do it.
especially in like a format like this where all of you people, there's my camera, all of you
What do
people
you
out
mean,
there,
you people?
yeah, okay, you Jerry don't understand. Y'all don't understand how many freaking buttons I have to push back here, and I just forget about everything. So, whatever. I do want to say, while I'm talking about this, we do have open lines. You are allowed to call in 706-237-8230. You can call in, get on the air with us right now if you want to. We'll talk about anything you want to, your life, your troubles, your struggles, and we'll help you get through it. We do have one voicemail that we tried to play earlier, and it looks like it's loaded, so I'd like to play it. I have not heard it. This literally came through as we were coming on.
This is Bob Kessler.
Yes.
And I just wanted to appreciate you guys and say thank y'all so much for all the support and just the Dylan, I appreciate you being on my side. And, well, I got to say, I started up the GoFundMe. I made this GoFundMe. It's help Bobby always have his candy cane. and yeah, I've raised that $300, and I just want to let you know that I have, an hour with candy cane because of some anonymous donors that helped me reunite with candy. And It was good.
Look, that's what we're all about here on the Landon and Dillan show. We're here to make dreams come true and your sexual fantasies with a transgender a reality.
I don't know if that term's PC anymore. Canceled.
Dude, I was canceled years ago, so I'm not worried about it.
It warms my heart so much that you said that you appreciate that I'm on your side, because for you and your candy cane, I would do anything.
All right, now you're gonna get them a little bit excited over here.
Well,
So,
I hope I do.
you know,
Listen,
I'm
we
glad
do-
that we did get an update from Bob Kessler
Yeah.
in the
Kessler's
long.
great.
You know, this is I mean, honestly, some of the for as many times he's called in since show 1, dude.
Yeah.
Since the very first show, he's called in, and we've went down this rabbit hole of him, you know, hooking up with this person who ended up that he thought was a chick, ended up having a penis, and it was very
And he
interesting.
liked it. He liked
and
it.
he ended up liking it, and now
He kissed a cock and he liked it. It's okay, you know.
Right.
I don't personally partake in the penis, but that's his prerogative, you know.
yeah. So
I think he's like the equivalent he's Howard Stern calls it the whack pack, but we don't even have a word, man. They're just rascals. He's our first rascal.
yeah. Socially unacceptable is welcome here. So,
They're the socially unacceptables.
right. So
Oddities
if you're a weirdo like Bob Kessler, go ahead and call in for
for us. You know, we're not normal either.
You know,
Here's a
I was
story.
looking for.
Go ahead.
I know you were talking about you wanted people to call in with their wrestling promos. I do want to tell you that Jerry called in with one, and you know he's an old man, so he doesn't really understand how things have to work, right? So he calls in with his wrestling promo or whatever. And he did it while he was on speakerphone. So it sounds like shit, and I don't understand anything he's saying. So we can't play it, and it was kind of a waste. But I do want to say, Jerry, I appreciate the effort.
Though. I feel like we should try to play it though.
I'll see if I even have it in here anymore.
I'll be heartbroken. While you're doing that, I will say on other fight news, Mike Tyson has said there will be police involved if he decides to fight Conor McGregor. Listen, Mike Tyson is not fucking around with nobody. All right, the man owns a tiger. He has that lisp. He was telling people back in the 80s, "I'ma fuck you till you love me, faggot." He does not give a fuck. Mike Tyson will fuck your life and your asshole like the Iron Sheik. He will make you humble.
Dude,
and let me tell you something.
He's gonna murder somebody.
He's gonna kill McGregor. That's what's gonna happen. But did you find it, Landon? Is it here?
No, it's not there. I don't have it. I was so pissed off that he did it in that way that I just deleted it.
To quote the great Bill O'Reilly, Jerry, I know you're watching. Fuck it. We'll do it live. You call in right now,
live.
motherfucker.
Call in
right now, and I want to hear your best promo, motherfucker.
Right.
I want to hear it. I want that heat.
Fuck it.
Want
We'll do it live.
Listen, I want you to be as heated doing your fucking fake wrestling promo as Landon was hearing about Taco Bell having wings.
Right.
I want you to be as heated as Marty Jannetty when he killed that faggot. That's how heated I want you to be. We're canceled already. Well, that's the third. Fuck, that's the fourth one in this.
Yep. Facebook's gonna block us. I'm already demonetized on YouTube.
Oh God.
Speaking of this YouTube thing, I do want people to be aware that if you are listening on YouTube at the Exposing Reality page, this show will no longer after today be posted on that page. I will most likely be creating a secondary page just for the live shows. You know, I created that YouTube channel for a specific purpose, and this is not fit in that category. So it's best that I just take that out and we put this in a whole separate category. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just letting you know. And also, dude, I've been throwing around the idea because, like, I don't know, like, this is so frustrating to do on Facebook. For the simple fact that, you know, you get copyright flagged for everything. And I'm not making money on any of this. I make no money here, okay? I pay a lot of money for this crap to even come on here and say the F word and stuff, right?
Yep.
And then
Which F word?
Facebook wants to give me
I'm
copyright.
sorry, but which F word?
All of them.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
It don't
You're
matter.
not censoring me. I don't want to feel censored.
So what pisses me off is they're copyrighting me, taking the videos down. I mean, I could play 5 seconds of somebody's song, and they're gonna take my entire video down. It pisses me off, and that's the one thing that I don't like about this video format being here on Facebook, and kind of makes me want to go back to the podcast, to where it's just an audio only version. So I toyed around with that idea, and I thought, oh well, shit. Who knows? Maybe we'll make a Patreon page, and we could, do the video on the Patreon, and you can get the audio for free. But I don't fucking know. We're just gonna keep rolling with it like this. But I just want you to know that it's kind of pissed me off because I want to play some different things that Facebook won't. If you're on Facebook, you're screwed. Everything else is fine, just Facebook.
I think that even now YouTube is frowning on swearing, and you can't talk about current events. You can't say faggot over on YouTube. You can't say it here either, but we're small enough. Fucking who cares?
I mean, cancel us. Honestly, whatever.
Yeah. Well, if you cancel us here, we're just gonna go somewhere else, and you know what happens then? Everyone wins anyway, because we don't have to deal with Facebook's bullshit. We can go to YouTube and maybe make money.
Right. Maybe make 50 cents.
Listen, I'll post it. You can post it. That's a whole $1.
I mean, honestly, dude, we were only broadcasting to Bob Kessler for the longest time. So, it is what it is. All of you that have came on late, you're just stragglers. That's all you are.
If you think about it, though, we've made a lot of progress, man. Episode 1, we have one guy, which, by the way, episode 1's the best episode we've done to this point. I don't know how. Listen, that was the best you people are ever going to get out of us. We have not been able to touch episode 1. This was close, though. This episode's been pretty solid so far. Not as solid as the candy cane that Bob Kessler's gnawing on, but it's still pretty hard. All right.
Right.
But really, if you look at it, we've gone from 1 listener to 37. We probably have 2 people live now. It's fine. It's whatever.
Yeah.
We're 2 fucks having fun.
One of the cool things, which a lot of people probably don't know if you're just watching the page off your phone or whatever, is that this is streamed to many different platforms and many different areas where people can watch it. I do want to mention, Dylan, I didn't say this in the beginning, and I'm going to get a little video promo made, but this is breaking news. I have breaking news. Within the last couple days here, we have our first sponsor, Dylan. We have our first sponsor, and if you guys check out in the description right above, this episode is brought to you by Webull. This is a stock trading platform that if you want to get into trading stocks, you can sign up with that link right up there. And if you deposit just $100, you will receive 2 free stocks worth between $12 and $1,400. So just sign up. If you just sign up using that link right there, you'll get 1 for free for doing nothing, and then you'll get your second one after you deposit. Just $100. You can get that free stock and take your money right out if you want to. You don't even have to trade with it. But it's very similar to like a Robinhood type thing. But with Webull, you'll be able to trade in pre-market and aftermarket hours. So it's a very good platform. If you guys are interested in that, please use the link above because we do get a little bit of a kickback there, and it will help me pay for this shit. So
when he says a little bit, he means we're gonna make 20 cents.
No, what's gonna happen is if you sign up with that link right up there or down below, depending on what page you're watching on, if you sign up with that, you'll get 2 free stocks, and then I'll get 2 free stocks, and that's how it works basically. Just to be completely transparent with you. So
yeah, let's be very transparent.
But I mean, if a couple people every show sign up for that and do that, it will pay for this podcast.
And let's think of it like this. Here, let me sell this a little bit better than you, Landon, because as you know, not only am I a professional fat man, I'm a master wordsmith.
Right.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
People,
listen.
You're at home not making money.
No money.
You're at home on the couch
freeloading government chips, bastards.
Getting fat like me and Landon.
Right.
Okay.
I'm actually working. Thank you.
Yeah, he's working hard. Listen, you could dig into your wallet,
Right.
take the money, and put it into an investment stock.
Right.
And Bitcoin, fucking Bitcoin.
You can buy Bitcoin
listen,
on
if
it.
If you have a small fucking fortune, you can buy some Bitcoin. Listen, the possibilities are endless.
And look, I want to share this with people because I want them to believe that this is completely legit. This is the 2 free stocks that I received when I signed up. Let's see if it'll pop up here.
It's up.
Yeah, I don't think you can really see it. But anyway, I got a Levi stock and something else. I don't know what it is, but I got like $15 in free stocks for literally nothing but signing up. So it works and it's legit.
$15 for signing up. What do you have to lose,
Right.
everyone?
And I actually saw a post because, as I was kind of talking with these guys about it and whatnot, I actually saw a post from another guy who opened up and got, I believe it was like a Facebook stock out of one of those free ones. Which, if you do that, dude, that's more than your freaking stimulus check right there.
I'll give you a stimulus package.
Right. So for free, you guys sign up right up there, sponsored by Webull, right up at the top. That's the only kickback. I do want to be completely transparent for me. You sign up with that, we get a little bit of a kickback, and it pays for this bullshit.
Thank you, Webull. We appreciate you.
Thank you. We love you,
I have one
Webull.
more topic, if that's okay.
Yes. Yeah.
gonna
Oh,
be
we got
quickie.
time. Yeah. Go.
It's gonna be a quickie.
30 minutes.
How do you? Oh, we still have a full 30 minutes.
We
I
do.
thought we had to be done by 2:30. I didn't realize it was at 2:30.
We'll be Gucci.
Oh, okay. How do you feel about the Washington RS's very PC, everyone? Football team.
Oh.
RS. Oh, there you go. See, you had to think about it.
Yeah.
PC, everybody. Can't say Redskins. Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
Everyone gets over.
Yep.
They are now being called the Washington football team. They claim it's only for this season.
Yeah, temporary. Yeah. Well, you
I
heard
don't
what
know.
you heard what happened, right? This guy, he knew that they were going to have to change their name, so he went and trademarked all these different names that they were thinking of using or that they could possibly use. He trademarked all of them so that they would have to pay him for the name if they chose that one. And so that's what they had, all these different ideas, but they were all taken by that guy who trademarked them already.
No, I didn't hear that.
So
This is the first I'm hearing
so I
that.
think they're trying to avoid paying that guy out and trying to come up with something that he hasn't trademarked yet.
That guy's smart as
Yeah, that's genius, dude. That's so genius.
Yeah. 'Cause there again,
I
though-
think he said he trademarked like 20 different names.
That's expensive though. And you know what, guys?
All it takes though is one
all-
for them to want the one that he has.
Even better. All it takes is signing up free on Webull, and
Right.
you could invest in some. You could own the copyright.
Right.
You could in theory take your investments from Webull, get a copyright, and fuck everyone. Go buy Happy Birthday.
Right.
Happy birthdays everywhere. You know,
Webull's amazing. I'm not going to lie.
Webull.
And if you guys, let me just say, this isn't just because they're a sponsor. I really use this platform every single day. I would show you, I don't want you to know how much money I got in it, but they even have a paper trading option on there. So if you want to just learn how to trade stocks, you can do it with fake money and everything and trade just like you would as if it was real money. I mean, it's awesome, dude. For all the beginners out
this
there.
has been the greatest commercial for I feel like
I love
Webull
it,
needs
dude.
to fly us in.
Right.
Actually, I don't want to fly anywhere. You send a car for me, Webull.
Right.
I don't fuck with that flying bullshit. All right. A man of this size doesn't belong that high in the skies, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, you're not one of those weirdos that won't fly anywhere, are you?
I flew once and that was enough for me.
Why is all of my friends are scared of flying?
It wasn't. Listen, I
mean,
was
this is
terrified
crazy.
at first. When we were up in the air, I was fine. Here's the thing with flying, and this is 100%. I will be 100% honest with you.
Right.
I feel like flying is definitely safer than driving in a car. Definitely. But at the end of the day, as a big person, I'm uncomfortable and anyone around me is uncomfortable, and it is just better off to avoid that. It's better off to avoid planes because nobody wants to be the fat guy on a plane, and
Yep.
nobody wants to be seated next to the fat guy on a plane.
Well, I think one of the advantages of Corona coming out is that, who knows, maybe that moving forward we're going to have some more space because they're going to be required to, have more space on these planes. So who knows? Maybe they have half as many seats on a plane. I don't know.
But that's the thing though. Having space isn't necessarily, that's not compatible for fat people necessarily.
Right.
I need fat person compatibility here. Because let me tell you something, okay? I will be completely honest. Do you want to hear the story of me flying on a plane?
Yeah, go for it.
So I was a senior in high school. My baseball team flew down to Florida to get some practice in the winter months. It was like, I don't know, beginning of spring probably. We flew down there to get some baseball in. We played other teams that came from around the fucking world. So I knew I had to fly on a plane. Right. I tried like hell to find another way out, but I was told if you don't get on a plane, you don't go.
Right.
So we're in the airport. I get my boarding pass. I've never been to an airport in my life. Mm-hmm. Okay. So all this information is new to me. I put my boarding pass in my wallet.
Right.
Now it's important, everyone, that I put my boarding pass in my wallet. So I order some food for the flight because it's early morning. It's like 4 a.m. we get there, and we get to the airport. And no, it's earlier than that. The stores aren't even open up when we first get there. Anywho, when the stores open up, I get myself some food because I'm a big boy. Big boy needs to eat. Long flight ahead of me. Let's hope to God I don't throw up everywhere. So I buy the food. When we're boarding the plane, they allow us to board super early, by the way, because nobody's in the airport. The flight there was literally just my team and like another group of old people.
Right.
That was all the plane had nobody on it. So they let us board like super early. And I'm looking for my boarding pass. I knew it was in my wallet. I don't know where my boarding pass is. I go to my coach and say, Diesel, I don't have my boarding pass. He goes, Dylan, that's the one thing you can't lose. Like, that's the one thing you have to have.
Right.
I said, Diesel, I had it in my fucking wallet. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. He said, listen, go up there and hope to God someone found it. So I go up there. Thankfully, there was another baseball team also on the flight. One of their players found it and turned it in to one of the flight attendants. And thankfully they had it. So shout out to that fucking guy. This is before we're even on the plane, people. So I get on the plane and I just listen, being a big dude, and we'll talk about this more in the future because I'll literally have you play Bill Burr's bit on this because it's a great bit. Being a big dude, people don't realize that, believe it or not, we don't try to make people around us fucking miserable.
Right.
Like, I don't try, Landon, if I'm sitting next to you in a restaurant, I don't try to have my fat rolls fly over and hit you, okay? I don't try to radiate heat onto you like a fucking fat man furnace, okay? Do you like, is this good so far? Are you interested?
Well, I'm hoping that we're going to have a massive climax at the end of this.
Oh, just you wait.
Okay.
So
my pussy be yanking while I wait.
I'm sitting next to this guy who happens to be an old pilot. Anywho, he's taking me through the steps of flying. So we're going like this, and then we're going like this, and then we're going to go back like this, and then we fly on an axis, and so we don't hit other planes in the air. That was great to know. I didn't know that. He explained to me planes don't fly straight. They fly like that, so they don't hit each other. And he's basically saying like, yawn, chew gum. So he gave me some gum and told me when to start chewing. He was a very nice guy, very kind dude. I really feel like the dude was the air marshal. And the only reason that I say that is because this dude had said, I've been flying for 25 years. And Yeah, I've been flying forever, and my job is to travel around the country. So I was probably sitting next to the flight marshal, which good for me.
Right.
Anywho, so we land. The dude was great. Shake his hand. Thank you so much, sir. I love you. We spend we spend our week in Florida, and we go to get back on the plane ride home.
Right.
So first off, they lost everyone's luggage. Like,
oh yeah,
we put it.
I've had that happen.
We gave it to the TSA or whoever. They lost the entire plane's luggage. Could not find it. So we're all getting onto the plane, and while we're getting on the plane, the lady on the PA system is saying, "Attention, everyone! Attention, everyone! We have a full flight. We have a full flight. All seats will be filled. We need to make sure no spaces are left in between. Please take all the space that you can. Spaces are filled. Spaces are filled." Okay. So
that was
when
really good.
Thank you. When you as a fat man are told spaces are filled, you're thinking,
oh shit,
2 people are going to be really miserable on this flight, and hope to fuck I don't have to sit in the middle.
Right.
So I find thankfully I was able to enter the plane pretty early. So there was a row towards the middle of the plane that no one was in it. I took the window seat because earlier the flight marshal fella had said, if you can take a window seat, you'll see everything and you'll love it. I am deathly afraid of heights. So, of course, being the fat guy, this lady, the plane is filled, maximum capacity, please fill in seats. Everybody's just walking past me. Everybody's walking past me. There's 2 seats completely empty next to me, and me and everybody else on this plane are hoping, God, let this fat man have a space in between him and the poor fuck that have to sit next to him.
Right.
You know, let's hope someone misses their flight, lost something, isn't leaving today, has an emergency, whatever. The 2 people that come onto the plane last are the tallest men I have ever seen in my life. And they're probably about 6'3", 400 pounds each.
Of course. Shove them all in one row and see what happens.
So the 3 biggest men, how's that for a climax? So the 3 biggest men.
Were they black or what?
No, they were white men.
Well, then it's not as exciting.
The 3 biggest men on the plane are all in a row together, and I'm sitting there squishing up against the wall. Guys, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry you're next to the biggest dude on this plane. Because they were tall, they were filled out. They weren't like me pouring over into seats, but they were big boys, you know? Right. And so, like, I'm squished here in the corner, just squishing myself on the window. And like my baseball boys are trying to talk to me, and I'm just like, guys, I need you to leave me the fuck alone because I can't. Like I can't. Right, we have a 2-hour flight that's just me sitting next to these assholes. Well, here they were really. I shouldn't say they were nice people. Well, around this time, I'm looking out the window and I'm seeing, oh shit, there's not luggage in the plane.
How do you see that out the window?
Because I'm on, so, okay.
Oh, you're saying you don't see them loading it.
Don't see them loading it.
Right.
Okay. So I'm thinking, oh shit, shouldn't they be loading or should I? There's no way it's already loaded because we had seen it when we were walking. We had seen them with our luggage. Mm-hmm. So we're sitting there for like 30 minutes. Finally, people are getting pissed off and they're saying, what's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, we are so sorry to inform you. Your luggage has been misplaced. Please bear with us while we now find and load up the plane. No. Hey, ma'am, how long is that going to take? It looks like it's going to take about 30 minutes. Please just keep your seat. Okay, great. So I'm on a plane, squished on what's supposed to be a 2-hour flight for an extra fucking hour because the incompetence of the airport fucked up everything.
That's how it happens.
We're not at the best part yet. Okay. The best part is We're flying in the air, and the man sitting next to me, who sounds like the sloth, Sid the Sloth from Ice Age, the
Yep.
movie, is asking me, "So, do you like football?" It's one of those assholes. Yes, I like football. Can we just not talk, please? Yes, I like football. Who's your favorite team? And I'm just talking to this dude. We're having small talk. We're having conversation. I'm being
Right.
nice for the whole flight. We land, and one of our tires like misses, and we skip. And I swear to God, I fucking flew up in the air and landed so hard. And I look behind me, and my coach is laughing, and he goes, "Just so you know, that's the worst landing I've ever had." Dude's been on so many flights, it's unreal.
Right.
So fuck planes, fuck Delta, fuck all that shit, and fuck the two assholes that piled next to my fat ass. Fuck all of you assholes.
Look, you got to fly Delta, which is like one of the top quality ones. Imagine what you would have done if you'd have been on like a Frontier flight or something.
Listen,
Let me
fuck
tell
Delta.
you. Look, my last job, I flew somewhere pretty much every week. So
Yeah.
I've flown hundreds of times, if not more than that. Yeah.
I needed a
Deltas,
seatbelt
you were
extender.
probably pretty good with the Delta.
I needed a seatbelt extender.
I do want to talk about one more topic because
Yes,
you know
sir.
we're getting towards the end here, and honestly, we're gonna have to come back this week, and there's so much stuff we haven't even touched on.
During my story, so many people just dropped out.
Yeah, well, they did. But there's so much shit we didn't even get to cover yet, and this hour we've already went past an hour.
Yeah.
But I do want to talk about stimulus checks again. You know, we're talking about getting
boy.
another round of stimulus checks when people still haven't received the first one, for instance. We've been playing this game with Congress and stuff, and as a matter of fact, they have until today to reach an agreement on the next rounds of stimulus, or they go into recess again.
Yay.
And we get to sit and wait while they get to go play hee-haw with the fuck-around gang. And we
Hee-haw.
are over here. I mean, there's so many people in this country right now that are struggling, and we're dependent on that $600 boost up and all that stuff. I mean, I'm not falling in that category right now, but I was at one point. It's just not right, dude. I mean, you got people that are making $200,000 a month probably don't, sitting there saying, "Oh, you don't need 600. That makes you not want to go to work." It's bullshit, and they need to help the people and stop freaking bailing out all these businesses. Bail out the people for once.
Well, everyone, welcome to Political Analytical. I'm your host, Dylan Holiday, along with my co-host, Landon. There's a little plug for you.
Oh,
Guys,
you gonna plug? Okay.
Well, listen, I said the name of the show, so I can't take it back now. And a lot of people, hopefully, and I'm going to, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say
don't.
anything.
But it is BS, and the fact that there's people that still haven't received their first check, and I mean, dude, this has been going on for months, dude.
When did
Like,
the first check was announced to come out in like March or some shit?
yeah,
It was early on.
It was a long time ago, man. I mean, a long time ago. It's not right, dude. And how many billions and billions of dollars have went to businesses that?
Listen,
I mean,
what's
it's-
probably going to end up happening is the pandemic's going to be over, or at least we're sending kids back to school. So the way I see it, we're deciding it's over. We're deciding come the end of this month, pandemic's over, everybody. We can't vote for a new president because that's unsafe, but
Right.
we're going to ship these kids off to fucking school. We're deciding the pandemic's over, and all these congressmen are going to say, "Oh, you didn't get your stimulus check, fucking sucks. Pandemic's over.
Right.
Guess you don't get it. Whoopsie daisy."
Well, there's a girl that went to a school here in Atlanta who took a picture of a bunch of kids walking through the hallway, and I mean there was, you know how it is when you switch between classes, hundreds of kids flood the hallways, and she snapped this photo of them, and none of them are wearing masks, and none of them are social distancing, and all this crap. So she then goes home and posts it on Facebook, and ends up getting on CNN over it and all this stuff. But the school sent her home and what is it? She's suspended from school over
for being
that
worried
picture.
about her own safety.
Right.
See, that to me is bullshit. Just because these are children. These are not people who make sane, fucking competent decisions.
Right.
And you're going to tell some lady that because she gave the school bad press, she's suspended. Go blow.
Right.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it's BS. You know, she was asked in an interview there with CNN if she regrets it or whatnot, and she goes, "No, you know, this is one of those times where it's kind of good to be in trouble because it brought the attention to the issue, and you know, who knows, somebody might save somebody's life over it because this, you know, whether you want to believe how bad this is or not, it is taking people's lives, and
that,
it is
to me,
hurting a lot of people."
To me, the whole thing is how are we comfortable saying, oh, it's okay to go vote because we don't want to do mail-ins, but yeah, we're going to send these kids to schools. Are there more people voting or more kids in school? Someone give me the answer to that real quick. Because last time I checked, as someone who does do analysis on this shit, the voting polls turnout is at an all-time low.
Right.
So I guess,
and not to mention that's a
people.
one-time thing. Like,
Yeah. Well, you know what they're saying, though? They're saying, well, the old people are more at risk than the young people, and they're the ones who vote, so we can't have voting. And we can't do mail-in because, you know, those voter terrorists will go in there and they'll change ballots.
then
It's
why don't we
political
have
bullshit?
polling places for 65 and older and polling places for under 65?
Because don't you know
Or
that
whatever
would mean
number.
that would mean that they have to buy extra donuts and stickers, and we don't have money in the budget for donuts and stickers.
I have a friend that posted on Facebook, and you know, I don't want to say their name just because, you know, I didn't talk to him about it, but they posted on Facebook right before we came live. I saw it where they have received 6 different mail-in votes in the mail envelopes. So, you know, that's kind of sketchy.
That's how this shit happens. That's how voting fraud happens. And you know, listen, we've said it before, guys. We don't like getting political, and we don't like talking about real shit. But it is impending as schools reopening is impending as the election is. These are things that you kind of can't avoid, and we just hope that you bear with us. And that, you know, the 2 hours or the hour of programming that we gave you that wasn't surrounding this shit was good enough to outweigh the 15 minutes we've given you of this bullshit.
Right, because it is important, something we need to think about, but it's, you know, we'll see what happens in the future. All I know is that my pussy be yanking. Yeah. All right, Dylan. I got to cut this off now. Who knows? Maybe we'll be again. Oh.
Fuck better when I'm drinking. Ride dick like a pro. Throw the pussy like I'm famous. Listen,
Who knows? Maybe we'll be live again this weekend. Maybe tonight. I don't know. But I needed this, dude. I appreciate you coming on with me.
Yeah.
You know, this is a fun little escape from reality when we get to do this. So, thanks to the 4 viewers that we have today. that stayed and hung out, and 2 of them I know personally. So.
My, how the mighty have fallen.
Oh man. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, if you are sick and tired of the government not paying you your stimulus check, you can check out the link above, Webull, and receive 2 free apps valued between $12 and $1,400. Check it up, sign up with the link above, and help our program. Help us out. Sign up. You get 1 for free just for signing up. You don't have to do shit. Deposit $100 and you'll get your second one. And the second one is the one that's worth the most money. So, just so you know. Woo! We love you guys. We'll talk to y'all later. Dylan, I'll see you, brother.
Peace. My penis be yanking.
He dropped his pants and he hollering, he ready. What for this money? You can keep that confetti. We switching lanes, spin there fucking this Chevy. Don't need no room, so we bypassing the telly. This nigga said it feel like that, this rubber ain't on. This that good pussy in the feeling.
I don't want to turn it off.
This
Give me
good
my drink
pussy.
so I can get in my zone. Then you can get whatever you want. I can't even lie, fuck better when I'm drinking. Ride dick like a pro, throw the pussy like I'm famous. Pussy
All right, for
feel
real.
so
I'm going away
good
this
like the
time.
rubber off fainted. You ain't gotta tell me, I know this pussy be yanking. This pussy be yank, I know this pussy be yanking. This pussy be yank, I know this pussy be yanking. This pussy be yank. I
Some of
know
them
this
have some
pussy be
big old asses on them girls right there in that video. Let me tell you son.
yanking.
Y'all check this out. Pussy be yanking.
Are we still on?
Oh, we're still rolling. It's just a black screen, but we're rolling. I don't want to end the song.
Yeah, I understand.